Hey everybody, I'm going to apologize for the length of the video right now. I am literally just trying to clear out all the footage I have at the moment. I had like 3 extra minutes of footage, so I figured I'd throw it on to the end and clear my hard drive out while I can. But anyway, yeah, the Mass Effect 3 footage should be going up before this. It's multiplayer, obviously. If you want any more of that, obviously you just need to ask for it, and you shall receive. I figured there's no reason for me to put up the single player, because I'm sure there's thousands of those videos already. I don't feel like fighting but everyone. I just put up our version of the multiplayer. And yeah, that's all I have for now. Enjoy. That was interesting. We got fucking kicked off the fucking platform like it was fucking from the 300 movie. Oh shit. Take aggro, bitch.
Thank the stars I reached you. Sorry about earlier. With Kimmich there, I couldn't say a thing. Station Chief Reynolds told me you were from Imperial Intelligence, so I set things up as fast as I could. Anyway, Sanju Pine. Guess you know that.
Do you always babble on like this?
Sometimes. More than I'd like. So, Kimmich verified your background. Intelligence did its job, you're fine there. I'm doing my best to find out anything about the cell leader, Firestar. Maybe you can learn more when Kimmich trusts you.
I need you safe. Finding out about Firestar is my mission, not yours.
I appreciate that, but I've been inside the cell for a year now, and they haven't gotten suspicious yet. There's one other thing. Those power cores you're after, you know what Kimmich plans to do with them, right? She's gonna attack Sobrik. She'll have some of the new recruits plant the bombs and run, hit the town and the Imperial base.
Casualties? How many injured, how many dead?
Well, how am I supposed to figure that? Just listen. I know a way to disable the power cores so Kimmich won't suspect you. There's a machine in the factory that can do it. Run the sealed case through the machine, and the cores will fry. Kimmich will see you didn't unlock it. She will assume the cores went bad over the years.
My patience is wearing thin.
Look, I'm sorry. I was out of line, and it won't happen again. The mission is too important to risk Kimmich getting suspicious. I'll see you when you get back to Troida, okay? Sanju out.
Kinda cute, isn't he? Kinda stupid, too. If he had money, he'd be perfect.
Don't let me stand in your way.
I never will. Anyway, let's find that machine. Or maybe not.
This is gonna get me killed. Oh god. Why am I doing this?
You're alive. And not only that, my comlink is picking up signals again. Is everything uploaded?
There were complications, but it's been handled.
Now it's my turn. I'll aim our scanners at the Okara droid factory to measure the extent of the damage the virus has caused. If the computer core shuts the probes down, I can record how long a window that creates for future assaults.
You're completely insane.
No, scanning from here is no risk compared to what you just did. I'll find a secure spot and call a medical ship soon. I cannot express what your success will mean. Not to me, I'm nothing, but to the families of the men who died for this mission. Those soldiers did not fail their empire, nor did their empire fail them.
Even though I've got a hell of a lot of resources, guy's probably set because he uses his actual fucking like heal. I should probably make some of these things.
Leave everything to me, Master. I will not disappoint you.
Word has it, the former Balmoran Minister of Defense, Vol Argon, got wind of your work destroying the generators at Nibre warehouse. He's furious. I can't wait to hear his reaction when we attack him with his own cyborg's gear. Perfect.
He will learn not to interfere with the Empire's plans.
Indeed. To reach the Resistance's main base, we need to push through the Gorinth wilds. But the Resistance have repelled all Imperial offensives with guerrilla attacks from this untamed and largely uncharted area. A Balmoran defector, Cavil Aren, has agreed to help us clear out the wilds and carve a path to the Resistance's base. He's at the Gorinth Imperial outpost.
I guess that's where I'm headed next.
There's been chatter on the Resistance frequencies while you were off planting the ordnance. The Resistance has set off 3 bombs so far. The first blast sent them scattering. Then, of course, they attempted to stay in touch via comm unit. So you can imagine the results. Quite a successful operation.
They defied the Empire. Now they will fear it again.
I'll say. 1 bomb went off near the Resistance's medical bay. They say they're treating wounded on conference room tables now. And with the investigation they'll have to launch to discover our method, we'll be ahead for quite some time.
Lieutenant Ruta reported in. He says you completed the platoon's objective alone.
The job's done. Easy.
I had a feeling you'd say that. It seems if I want to save my men's lives, I should send you in first instead of last. Our battalion may have been unable to assist the platoon at Okara, but I assure you they were not sitting idle. Auric and Crash companies, and the remainder of Besh, simultaneously invaded rebel posts in Broken Valley. They found something.
Let's hear some more.
Our droids went through the rebel databanks and pulled out messages about them occupying a tunnel network we call Cave 52. The rebels are in Broken Valley, and they're moving in cargo. All indications are that this load is special.
Bombs work wonders on caves. Have you contacted the Air Force?
No. We want the cave contents undamaged. The rebels transferred in elite units. This is something they don't want us to have. If our whole battalion comes knocking, they'll evacuate immediately. We'll need a small, fast attack to get inside K-52. The guerrillas know the tunnels quite well, so I suspect they have ambush points.
I can take down anyone.
Good. Word will spread about the captured posts, so I would head to Broken Valley immediately. We'll have a surveillance officer monitoring K-52's largest entrance. His name is Trecht. When you've seen the cargo, report to him, and he'll contact me on a secure frequency. Go in strength.
Back already? Your friend's quick, Sanju.
Told you he was good.
You tell me a lot of things, but I asked for the stealth droid power cores. If you don't have them, you're wasting my time.
I had to melt down half an army of droids to get this. Better be worth it.
Sure you did, hero. It'll take a minute to get this case open. Sanju, go fetch Pythor and a droid.
I think we've got it, Kemish. Crack the case open and let's see if our new friend did the job right.
Looks like everything's here. The power cores read fully functional. This is nice. Very nice.
This mean I'm one of you now?
Not exactly. But it means we can strike against Sobrik, and that wins you points. You realize I wasn't expecting much. Didn't know if you were really for the cause. Didn't know if you had the skills. Still not sure how far I can trust you. But you've got the talent.
I've got talents you haven't even dreamed of.
Yeah, maybe you're right. We keep working together and maybe I'll find out. While my people are fixing up the power cores and planting them around Sobrik, you'll be doing something different. You seen the caves in this valley? Dark and cramped, but they make a nice hiding place. Scanners bounce right off them.
Useful. For all sorts of things.
Seemed like a good discovery. Greystar set up a training outpost in the caves a while back. Then the Empire started dropping gas bombs on the Republic. The outpost was poisoned. Toxin got into the soil. Turned good kids into drooling psychos. And the caves were overrun by our own people.
Give the word and I'll secure the place for you. Drooling killers or not.
You don't think small, do you, huh? Tempting, but no. We're willing to cut our losses, but there's still data on the outpost computers. I want it transmitted out and the systems destroyed.
Sanju, get to high ground outside of town. You can pick up the signal with the booster box.
Is all this clear? Getting the data won't be easy, but you manage the factory, so I figure you can survive the outpost.
What's so important about the computers?
That's none of your business. You just do your job.
Alright. A little bit of flirting with the leader, you know. Seems only natural. Hey guys, I don't know if you remember, I put a video of SWTOR up a while back, and I'm gonna update you guys on it, because we all had it from direct to drive, because that was the cheapest where we could find it at the time. So, and the problem now is that direct to drive moved to GameFly, and of course, GameFly is awful. GameFly's, if you like Steam and you hate Origin, don't go anywhere near GameFly. GameFly is honestly one of the worst. Their service is one of the worst programs I've ever used. They're supposedly transferring all their games over, but they've got like SWAT 1, 2, and 3, but of course they don't have the newest one on there. They've also got this other game that I got linked to, which is the game is literally about keeping stopping illegals from crossing the border. They put that up there before they put SWAT 4 up, which I'm not even going to go into, but I facepalmed so hard it actually hurt myself.
Agent, I hear you represent your empire well. How do you like Balmora so far? Hard to believe there's so much fighting over so little.
As war zones go, it's not so bad.
Then you haven't been here long enough. Resistance stealth troops have been infiltrating Imperial outposts, making quick strikes and leaving no trace. The Empire says they can't be beaten. I say they can.
What's so scary about them?
You don't see them until they kill you. That's what they say. But I built the tech they use to keep hidden. Their camp's in the Gorinth Wilds, but they've surrounded it with mines to keep strangers out. Watch your step, and you can use this device to detect the stealth fighters. They're fast, though. If I may offer advice, strike quick and hard.
Generators targeted. Weapons locked.
Aerial Assault Commander Nedis, sir. I'll be with you in a moment. Fire when ready, Hawk Leader.
Proton bombs away. Generators show no damage. Should we come around for another run?
What's the use? Return to base. There you have it. The Resistance shield generators are well nigh invulnerable. Too entrenched for our bombers, too well armored for ground assault.
I'm not here to save you. If you can't fight this war, you can be replaced.
Listen to me. We haven't lost this. There's a solution of sorts. This planet is orbited by laser defense satellites. Most were destroyed in the invasion, but a few still function. If we took over the laser satellites via their control tower, we could aim them at the planet and destroy the shield generators. My predecessor called it Operation Firestar.
That sounds like something worth seeing.
It would be. Unfortunately, it hasn't happened yet. Firestar was scrapped. With the Resistance blasting us every step of the way, taking the control tower is impossible, and we have no alternative. If Operation Firestar stays iced, the aerial campaign is doomed. But perhaps you can go where a squad of soldiers can't.
This sounds pretty good. Not the greatest idea I've ever heard, but it's not the worst. He hasn't gone to his performance evaluation yet. I didn't really want to betray him to the other guy because his voice annoyed me, but I'm trying to go all dark. Because, I mean, guy's gonna go light side, so you don't need to see it. Oh, that's a flashpoint. I'm not talking to him yet. I think it's a flashpoint.
What's going on here?
This is Darth Malgus of the Expeditionary Fleet to all available forces. If you are receiving this, you have been judged an asset, and the Empire requires your strength. It is your privilege and your duty. The alien adversar Hegemony has established Hammer Station, a mobile battle platform that threatens our borders. You will join the strike team assembling at Vigan Space Dock to be briefed in full. In the name of the Emperor.
You expect me to fly into space on the word of a hologram?
Guess we'll do it later. I'm gonna hide that quest. I'm sure a guy's gonna walk through it, but whatever. Alright, I'm putting this video together on the 16th. It should be up on the 17th, but hopefully I'll be able to put up more footage after this as well. It's 5:46 p.m. Eastern Time, and I am waiting for Guy to get on. So we'll see what happens.